Okay, here we go. Here we go again. As always, I start off the same way. Good afternoon, good evening. This is Marquez Speaks, the real voice, the voice of the streets. CEO me, Big Boss Entertainment. Hot cocoa. And today, we got a lot we got to talk about. Hot cocoa busting. Today, there's a lot we got to talk about, kings and queens. And some of you are not going to be happy with what I got to talk about. But we're going to talk about it. First, let me say, Savannah Guthrie's mother, they released the doorbell video of a masked man going into the home of Savannah Guthrie's mother. God bless the family. I want to say that first. Something don't sound right about that. Now, we got to get down to business. A couple things I want to talk about today is black people and the government. Let me say it again. Black people and the government is what I want to talk about today. Let me start with black people first. Let me start off with my black people. I'm black. I'm black and Puerto Rican. So I can talk about my black people. I've been in politics over 30 years. So I can talk about my black people. Married to a black woman over 22 years. Been with her over 28 years. I can talk about my black people. Okay? I can. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. But we got too many black people who don't want to work. Who don't want a job. Who ain't looking for a job. Who want to sit behind mom and daddy, girlfriend or boyfriend, grandma and grandpa, up Fester, Cleotis, Jerome, Lyrone, Leroy, play video games and don't want to contribute to America, themselves, or their family. This has to stop. This has to stop. I was out and about at the store. Somebody from 31 years ago, high school, saw me. I tried to avoid him. I couldn't avoid him. No, I get up. I say, hey, how you doing? Speak to him. They grab him by the arm and say, I see Marquez Speaks on Facebook. Let's get together sometime and reminisce. First thing I did, I jacked my damn home. I say, if you lost your damn mind, I'm married. I kept going. I got out there fast, quick, in a hurry. What the hell is wrong with her? Then, to make things even worse, I went to the store. I used to have a job. A man used to be a supervisor. I saw him and said, what's up, Speaks? I said, oh, Lord, how you doing? He said, I need a job right now. Can you help me out? You used to work for me. I said, sir, I got 6 degrees. Do you have a degree? No, I ain't even got my GED. His lips were black. I said, do you smoke vape every day? How am I going to get you a job, sir? You have no education and you smoke every day. I said, sir, there's nothing I can do for you. And kept walking. Got too many black people who ain't working. Who don't want to work. See, they got something called drug tests at a lot of jobs. You smoking every day, you ain't gonna pass no drug test. Ain't no solution to that. I just need my people to do better. I need my people to do better. I need my people to do better. Please don't come up to me if you need a job like I can do something for you. I'm working 3 jobs myself. I'm gonna get started politics in a second, but I'm working 3 jobs myself. I'm working 3 myself. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. Now, let us get to politics. You know, when I tell y'all about politics, I don't tell y'all all the news about politics. I don't show all the videos about politics, even though I drop about 40 videos a day. I only do the part that concerns middle class, the poor, minorities, and black people. I concentrate on that as far as politics, because some of the politics can get generic and old and whatever, and I don't want to get in those situations. So everything I tell you about politics, it's got a meaning and a fundamental reliance on it, okay? That's my child. First thing I want to tell y'all is MAGAs are mad at Donald Trump. Real MAGAs are mad at Donald Trump. Now, why are they mad at Donald Trump? The real MAGAs. Same reason black people are mad at Donald Trump. Remember, a lot of black people voted for Donald Trump. A lot of MAGAs voted for Donald Trump. They voted for him on a hope and a dream. They believed craziness. That's what they believe, craziness. Let me start off what I mean by that. The polls and research just showed tariffs, just last year in 2025, tariffs cost people at least $1,000 a piece. For every man, woman, and child in the United States of America, it cost them at least $1,000. The tariffs from last year. This year, the tariffs will cost every man, woman, and child at least $5,000. Run 1,000 times 360 million people. Run 5,000 times 363 million people. That is the reason why we're in an economic recession, why so many people losing jobs. The tariffs in less than 60 days has went from costing us $1,000 in a year to $5,000. Listen to what I said, for every man, woman, and child. That means a family of four is going to cost you at least $20,000 this year. These are soft estimates. They're not the hard ones. 1,000 last year was a soft estimate of how much it's going to cost you. This is why, one reason why MAGAs and black people are mad at Donald Trump. I'm going to get to the rest, but I'm setting something up for you. I'm getting you to understand what I'm talking about now. When I say people voted for the man on a hope and a dream that they was going to get better, and they didn't. These are Fox News and Republican stats. Last year it cost you $1,000. This year's going to cost you at least $5,000. Send them all back where, King Lawrence? Smack, 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 Queen Dolores. So that's the first thing. The second reason why black people, oh yeah, whole lot of black people and MAGAs are mad at Donald Trump, because we haven't got the full story of the Epstein file. See, we're getting switched left, right. Now he wants to fight with Canada. We're getting everything except for the truth in those Epstein files. They released 3 million files, but there's 3 million that's under in federal investigation that we don't see. So there's at least 6 million files. MAGAs ain't getting the story. They pissed off about it. Black people are pissed off about it, because he's going left, right, up and down, and everywhere. Okay? Correct, Diane. They did that for the muscle. Third reason of why MAGAs and black people mad. Donald Trump has shrunk down the federal government to half the size. And now he just signed a piece of legislation where it's going to get rid of 100,000 more federal workers easy. Well, why is that important to us? Because when federal government shrinks down, all federal resources shrink down. Who does that affect? MAGAs, which are low-class and middle-class white people, and black people. They didn't think that was going to happen. Well, remember, 2 million people have lost food stamps. 2 million have lost Medicaid. 5 million have lost Obamacare. And it continues to rise every day. This is the third reason why they are mad. The fourth reason why they're mad is Donald Trump has messed up the Department of Education and student loans. People can't get student loans anymore. MAGAs can't, and black people can't. They can't get student loans. The fifth reason is he done bought all that beef from Argentina. Farmers are getting X'd out. That means we're paying higher groceries, which affect MAGAs and black people. You starting to see where I'm going for this? You're starting to see why people are getting mad at Donald Trump, MAGAs, and black people. You're starting to see where I'm going with this? I just gave you 5 reasons. There's 1,000 more. But I want you to understand what's happening. It's not one bad move. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the problem. Black people live like they're all I live. That's where the chilling come from. The hog. Okay, Lawrence, I don't understand that, but I know black people live like that. All I live, that's where the chilling comes from. The hog. Explain it to me, Lawrence, please. But this is the referendum. This is why we in bad shape. So let me tell you, those tariffs y'all black people and MAGAs loved, they ain't even got the full effect. Remember, Trump said this. For 2 to 3 years, we're going to be in a bad situation. Year 1 was 2025. Year 2 is 2026. Year 3 is 2027. So even with the tariffs the way they are, you have at least 2 more years. 2 more, at least now, at least 2 years. Democrats aren't going to get back in office until January of next year. You have at least 2 years of an economic recession to go. You've only done 1. You have at least 2 more years. That's why black people are mad, and MAGAs are mad at Donald Trump. See, what people didn't understand was they were getting set up for failure. It's one thing when people do you wrong. It's another thing you do wrong yourself. You can't blame nobody else. I can be at work and I'm doing 10 times the work right now because we got somebody left. I can blame my supervisor, okay? I don't get to work in time and I get rolled up, I can only blame myself. Right now, people are blaming themselves. And while black MAGAs are trying to stand strong right now, they in a world of hurt. People are hurting. But he don't give a damn. Mike Johnson just said some of the most tomfoolery I ever heard. The economy and Donald Trump's tariffs are giving money back to the American people. Let me know, is the economy and tariffs giving you money back right now? That's what Mike Johnson, House Majority Leader, just said. The intestines of the hog is what black people learn to live. The intestines of the hog is what black people learn to live? Baby, you know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Learn to eat, but I don't know how the intestines of the hog is how black people learn to live. Lawrence, you want to come up here and tell me about that? Because I don't know what that means. I just don't know. Sorry, I'm old school, not that old school. So this is the situation that we're in. Now everybody wants to backpedal because they believe the lie. And when you believe a lie, and the lie perpetuates and becomes a bigger lie, then you're in trouble. That's the issue. King Lawrence, I'm gonna have to bring you up because I never heard that before, so I don't know what that means. That's why we're in the situation that we're in. That's why MAGA Laura Loomer is turning on Donald Trump. That's why black MAGAs who go against Trump right now are getting tossed out, including Tim Scott. That's why we have idiocy going on, and you still cannot trust. You cannot trust Democrats and Republicans. They say vote no matter. Jasmine Crockett about to win a primary in Texas, March 9th. And after she wins the primary, she's going to become senator of Texas. Don't tell me vote no matter. We just vote the wrong way. We vote the wrong way. We voted the wrong way. And we'll pay for it. About 6 years. You paid for it 1 year, you got 5 more years to pay for it. I want you to understand what's going on. And I blame black people a lot. I blame black people a lot because you voted this idiot in. You voted him in. That's why I say he's winning. When you can get another ethnic background who you've done nothing for, who you've never helped, make you president of the United States of America, you're winning. When you can deceive them on wanting nothing, not going to school, won't work, don't get their education up, don't get their money up, and they living a life that ain't right, that's winning. And now even All the analysts said Donald Trump to make at least $4 billion. No, he's made $6 billion last year. Even the analysts give him credit for $4 billion. This is the problem, the issue that we have. No, Queen Leslie, you didn't vote for him, but me and you didn't do enough. You didn't have enough people go to the polls. I didn't have enough people go to the polls. We didn't make enough calls. We didn't believe in a woman. We didn't tell our people to believe in a woman. Because she was a woman. We all didn't do enough. I didn't do enough. And I did more than y'all. The orange fella always lies, so people will turn their deaf ear to a lie just because they're thinking it won't have a trickle-down effect. Well, King Daniel, that's what they used to have. Now they know it's having a trickle-down effect. The problem is they ain't doing nothing about it. See, they know he ain't no good no more. Republicans know it. MAGAs know it. They're making too much money. Congress know it. They're making too much money. Black people know it. They don't even care. Okay? Diane, I don't know what you're saying. He been lying since day one. Of course he been lying since day one. That's what he does. Everybody knows the solution, but again, black people, we're sitting back doing nothing. We're sitting back doing nothing. We're sitting back doing nothing. Ain't nobody calling their congressional leaders every day. Took us 13 years. 13 years to get the freedom and right to vote. Not 13 days, 13 years. Okay? Took 60 years. 60 years for us to get the Lilly Ledbetter Equal Pay Act. 60 years of work. Took 250 years for segregation in school to be gone. And we won't do that in 5 minutes. Fact check me on that. Fact check me what I just said. Fact check me. Wonder if they would have stopped 13 years. Wonder if Martin Luther King Jr. didn't put in 10 years. Or Rosa Parks, when she stopped, when she just sat at the back of the bus on purpose. I mean, the front of the bus on purpose. Wonder what happened if they didn't go for the Equal Pay Act for 60 years, or if they didn't work 250 years to get segregation in schools. You wouldn't be at University of South Carolina, University of Southern California. That's why we had to have historically black colleges and universities. We had no damn choice. HBCUs, we didn't have no choice. I wonder if what happened if they would have stopped. But we stop every 5 seconds. We know the man is in office. We won't even pick up our phone once a day and call our congressional leaders and tell them this must stop. We're going to vote you out. We don't do anything. Especially our black people. Yeah, we do something. We drink, we smoke, we play video games. We don't take care of our family. We don't take care of our children, especially men. We don't take care of our kids. We don't do the right thing. We ain't upstanding citizens. That's what we do. Heard my wife talking about one that been faithful to the church for 15 years. Usher, cooking everything. 15 years. She been faithful to the church. She needs just a little bit of help. Church told her there ain't nothing they can do for her. A black church. That's how we do. 15 years been faithful to the church. And you need a little help from the church, and they don't help you. Nothing they can do for you. If we won't help our own people in the church, you think we're going to do anything when the economy goes down? That's the problem I have with my black people. Remember I told you, 93% of black men ain't no good. Just 7% do anything. Problem we got. That's why he says what he wants to. He does what he wants to. Ain't nobody going to hold him accountable. Just like your child. You don't hold your child accountable, they're going to be spoiled. When they grow up, they ain't going to want to do nothing. You know how many relatives and people I got, they kids 28, 30 years old, they don't do nothing because you didn't hold them accountable? Happens all the time. But we don't hold our kids accountable. We don't hold our church leaders accountable. What the hell you think we're going to hold ourselves accountable? We ain't. Let me say it again. We don't hold our children accountable no more. We don't. We don't hold people in the church accountable no more. We don't. How the hell we gonna hold ourselves accountable? Huh? Exactly. That's the problem we got right there. Those are the issues. Now you know why. I told you I was setting you up today. I told you I was setting you up. That's why in politics now, he does whatever the hell he wants to. So you know he can get away with it. Only thing he didn't get away with, the judge say, we're not taking those 34 counts off of you. Those 34 felonies, we're not taking them off of you. It's still on there. He'll never do a day in jail. He'll never be poor. And he's still the president of the United States of America for the two-time champion of the world. Greatest comeback in presidential history, what he did. You got to understand what I'm talking about now in politics and why I look so bleak. Because most people just don't care. They don't care enough to do anything, even when it hurts them. So you don't know what I'm talking about. About what, 6, 7, 800,000 black people have lost food stamps. They ain't doing nothing about it. Another what? 750,000 lost Medicaid. Won't even do nothing about it. Another 2 million have lost Obamacare. Won't even do nothing about it. Don't care. If you don't care about yourself and the benefits you're losing, how are we ever gonna get you to do anything and vote the right way? It's the reason why I work 3 jobs. Lifestyle I want to live. I understand I gotta go get it. Tell somebody to go work 3 jobs now. They'll look at you like you stupid. They keep saying the white man said you should only be able to work 1 job to pay all your bills. You living crazy. They couldn't even do that in the 50s, 60s, 70s unless you was rich. 80s, 90s, 2000. Now you want to do it right now. That was a white man talking. Tell all black people get 2 jobs. They'll look at you crazy. Just the way it is. And if you got a couple of jobs and you're doing good, they look at you like you dumb and you all that. See, I can say I'm black. I'm telling you what's wrong. If you don't do that, then you're not gonna vote. You're not gonna vote the right way. And you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do what you're supposed to do in politics. It doesn't work that way. If you living in the basement in grandma's house playing PS5 or Xbox One, you ain't doing nothing. If you got 3 kids and you ain't paying child support, you ain't gonna do nothing. If you married and you don't even take care of your kids, you ain't gonna do nothing. If you vape all day, you ain't gonna do nothing. If you drink every day, you ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna do the basic amount you have to. And I'm talking about you if you fit in one of those categories. Yeah, I do. I'm talking about you. This is what's wrong with people in America. We used to send politicians to Washington to fight for us. Now we send them to Washington so they can get paid. Miss Ayanna Pressley, she get on my nerves. She done made millions of dollars, and she swears she fighting for the people. No, ma'am, you're fighting for your wallet and your paychecks. That's what you're doing in Washington. I don't care what you say. And I'm tired of all these black analysts on radio. My goodness. Every last one of them, I listen to Urban View, every one of them selling the book. Urban View, all of them selling the book. And they're women and gay, or gay men, they're selling books. They got no power. They got none power in politics. And you gonna try to tell me in politics. I listen to them, they don't got no power in politics. They're all black women or gay men. All on Urban View. That's all I heard today. I specifically listened to Urban View to see how many black women I was gonna hear with no power and how many gay men I was gonna hear without no power. I heard them all. They got no power, and they're trying to tell me what to do. You're trying to tell me what to do, you have no problem. You got no power and you trying to tell me what to do. That's what's wrong, black people. You got no power. I'm going to say it again. This includes Abby Phillips on mainstream news media and on radio. You can't tell me a black person who has power. Good evening, Queen Sharon. Let me say it again. On mainstream news media, you can't tell me, and the radio stations, you can't tell me one black person that has power when it comes in Congress, or to make us do something to change what happens in Congress. You can't name me one person that has that power. You can't name me one. You can name me individuals that talk a good game, but they don't move the needle. You can't name me one that moves the needle. You can't name me one right now and say, March 1st, I'm gonna have 1 million people walk on Washington, so we can change these damn rules. Hello, Francine. You can't name me one. But I can name you 10 white ones that say we're gonna walk on Washington. We're gonna get this bill passed and it'll happen. I can name 10 white people. Can't name one black people. Can't say Al Sharpton, he can't do it no more. He ain't got it. Love Reverend Al, he can't do it. He can't say March 1st, we're going to have 2 million people walk on Washington to get rid of the spending bill. They won't do it. I know 10 white people that can do it just like that. That's the problem. But we listen to these black people on radio and the news media. Abby Phillips, she got no power at all. She's a troll on CNN. She can't even control her guests. Drama TV. Urban View, they ain't got one person. Not one person on Urban View Sirius Radio that can move the needle. Not one female, not one gay man on Urban View can move it. Not one. iHeartRadio, not one person can do it. Whatever podcast, not one person can move the needle that's black. Male or female. And 90-some% of them are black women or gay men. I'm not talking about it, I'm telling the truth. Abby Phillips is a troll. She get paid $1 to $2 million. She do whatever the hell they tell her to do. Look at her husband. Enough said. Look at her track record. Enough said. You don't believe me? Listen to her tonight. What time she come on? 10 p.m. Listen to her. She can't even control her own people on her show. She can't control her own panel. She's getting paid. You can't give me one. And I'm not talking about black women, and I'm not talking about gay men. I'm only saying it because Congress, wealthy people, don't fear black women and gay men. Fact check me. They don't fear them at all. Doug Lemon can't move nothing. That's why he went to jail. He got those charges against him, and he's gay. They got rid of him on CNN, remember? He got fired on CNN. He make a lot of money. He can't move nothing. Nothing he can move. No, Glenn, why don't you slow down? I'm talking about your mama. Goodbye. Doug Lemon can't move nothing. He can't move the needle. Doug Lemon can't say right now, Lemon Heads, I need 150,000 people to go to VA. We gonna march down to the city, to the federal building, because we demand justice for so-and-so. He can't do it. They won't listen. See, that's power. He ain't got that power. I know 10 white people that can do it tomorrow. Doug Lemon has no power. Making money has no power. He just went to jail. Doug Lemon just went to jail. He facing charges. Can't name it one. And again, it's not about black women or gay men that's black, but they got no power in Washington. Once again, Francine, you would be the only one there. You would be the only one there, Francine. Got no power. Congress and white people don't fear black women and gay black men. No, you calm down. You tell your mom to calm down. Tell your daddy to calm down. Tell your uncle to calm down, but you don't tell me to calm down. This is my show. I run this show. You a troll to me. I know y'all don't like what I said. I don't care. Fact check me and prove me wrong. You can't. Congress tells you all the time, we don't fear women because we treat them bad. We give them, black women, we give them maybe 60 cents on the dollar. Black men, we don't fear them. We give them 75% on the dollar, maybe. We don't fear them. Nobody does. And you don't believe me? Go on MSNBC, go on CNN, go on Fox News, go on News Nation, ABC, CBS, Fox, wherever you go, you're going to see gay people. Go on the radios, you're going to see gay men, and they got no power. Ruben Gallego, no power, though. He said it. He ain't got no power to make that, though. Francine, you can get off my show because you just told me to slow down. So you can get the hell off my show. Goodbye, Francine. I ain't slowing down for nothing. You don't tell me what to do on my show. That's why I run this. You just don't like what I said. What should we do? If I told you what to do, you wouldn't do it. I told people how to make money on Facebook. I tell you what you got to do on Facebook. They won't listen. If I told you what to do, you won't do it. Let me say it again. If I told you what to do, you won't do it. You won't do it. So why would I tell you? Why would I waste my time? I'm telling you what's not happening. And people get mad. Oh, Speaks, you talk about black women and gay black men. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, they ain't got no power. They ain't got no power in politics. None. None got no power. They all get a check or they writing a book. Francine, shut up. Tell your mom to calm down. Hell off my show. I'm telling the truth. All of them writing books. Clay Kane. Urban View. I listened to him today. First 30 minutes, he's talking about his book. Oh, New York bestseller. You ain't talking about nothing people want to do. And he's gay. Had Reese Colbert on there. She hyping him up, getting the check. I ain't no disrespect with y'all, ain't doing that. Don't try to tell me about politics when you selling a book, when you ain't got no power, when you ain't done nothing, when ain't nobody listening to you. That's crazy. That's why I let me here. Facebook. Oh, I'm gonna tell you how to make money. If I ain't made no money, I don't know what I'm doing. You ain't gonna listen. I got over 143,000 followers. I make money every month on here. I won't tell you how much. Now you'll listen to me. I got proof in the pudding. You ain't got no proof. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. That's why black people in the state of mind they are now. Give me the last time you seen a strong black man on network TV talking about politics. I'm talking a strong black man or a strong black woman who tell it like it is. Who stayed on there for a while? Roland Martin. He had to go start his own. He had to go start his own thing. They got rid of him on CNN. That's the problem. You don't see no strong black men, no strong black women. Joe Reed got rid of her. Joe Reed got rid of her. Timothy Cross got rid of her. Joe Reed got rid of her. Timothy Cross got rid of her. Got rid of them. Give me a strong black man, a strong black woman who tell it like it is in politics that's on mainstream media. Mainstream network. Nope. All of them podcasts. Joe Rogan make over $100 million a year. White man. Nobody listen to him in the Republican Party. Makes over $100 million a year. Nobody listen to him. Nobody will listen to him. Talk about Donald Trump. He didn't do that. Trump didn't even listen to him. He makes over $100 million a year. If they're not going to listen to a white man who makes over $100 million a year doing a podcast, you think they're going to listen to you black people? No. You got no power. Because you come with no vengeance. Because every time you get $5 or $6 or $7, you turn on politics. That's the problem that we're having. That's why I outlined why black people and MAGAs are mad at Donald Trump. See, I set it up perfectly. That was just a great setup. Now, if you don't like what I said, go fact check me. Find me somebody strong that's black or that's a black man or a black woman that's on mainstream news media. Bernard Shaw ain't doing nothing. I say it's strong that's making a difference. Bernard Shaw is doing nothing. Y'all can't name one. Bernard Shaw can't get 300,000 people to go to Texas to help Jasmine Crockett out. You got no power. Thank you so much, Queen Joyce Griffin Davis. Again, he can't do nothing. Bernard Shaw can't do nothing. He can't call 300,000 people to Texas to help Jasmine Crockett. You got no power. It's that simple. Queen Tamara, we talking about black people not having no power in politics, and what they always give us black women and gay black men on TV and on news radio because they ain't got no power, and people get mad. Can't give me one that can do something. Power means if I come up with an idea and next week I want 500,000 people to show up, they show up. That's power. You ain't got that. You ain't got power. An association representing governors from across the country will not be holding a formal meeting with President Donald Trump after the White House reportedly snubbed Democrats, only inviting Republicans. That's right, Westmore. Westmore ain't no good anyway. I don't like Westmore, but he couldn't come, and he got mad. Westmore about to cry on TV. Okay? Lawrence, I don't care if I piss you off. I could care less. That's your problem. If I piss you off, that's on you. You don't like it. But I give you facts. See, you can't argue with facts. You can argue with yourself. I don't care if I piss all of y'all off. They'll be pissed off and pissed on. What my wife did. But you can't. You're really mad at yourself because I only give you facts. I just gave you facts you didn't like about black people. I just gave you facts and you got mad. But it's the truth. Because if it wouldn't, it would happen. Black people couldn't even start a rally or protest. They had to get white people to do it. Every rally and protest started for the last 10 years. White people had initiated. Even Black Lives Matter. Fact check me. Fact check me. Fact check me. Fact check me. Fact check what I just said. Now you know why we're in the trouble we are politics. Now you know why they weren't going to vote for the woman Kamala Harris. Now you know why black people get the butt end of everything. We get the worst in food stamps, Medicaid, affordable housing, Section 8, and when we get it, we don't never want to leave. We get the worst jobs in white America, and they let go 1.5 million black and white. I mean, black male and female white collar jobs in the last year. Now you know why. Because nobody wants to talk the truth. I talk the truth. Oh, speech, you're making me mad. Well, that's your problem. You mad at yourself. Love, listen to your speech, but you pissed me off. No, you pissed off by yourself. Because I tell the truth. I give you a narrative you can't say. Since the beginning of time, the system of America was never designed for the black man. Watch it. Take Democrat or Republican. No, King Lawrence, you're wrong. It was always a struggle for black people, but Obama made it through. Obama made it through. See, you don't understand what it is. If Harriet Tubman, Thurgood Marshall, Frederick Douglass, MLK, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Sojourner Truth, Queen Nefertiti, if they listened to you, King Lawrence, we wouldn't be where we are now. Rosa Parks, see, if they listened to you, we wouldn't be where we are now. All right? You don't got to take Republican or Democrat. That's the problem. Hey, if I had 1 million people right now want to start a third party, we'd win. But they get bought up by the $1 trillion of the Democrat Party and the other $1 trillion by the Republican Party. See, Lawrence, they got you mistaken. See, Lawrence, what they did is they got you in a mind mentality of losing. If Obama thought like that after he lost his first election, he wouldn't have been president of the United States of America for 2 terms. Respectfully, Martin Luther King Jr. can't come back and help us. We have to speak ourselves. No, he can't come back to help us. But if we learn from him, we wouldn't need him to come back. If we learn from Malcolm X, we wouldn't need him to come back. He said you've been bamboozled. He said you can't trust a white man, but you can't trust a black man either. That's what Malcolm X said. If we listen, we wouldn't need him. But we don't listen, Queen Tamara. We don't listen. We never listened. Y'all can't give me a full 10-minute speech that Malcolm and Martin Luther King Jr. did. I can give you an hour. That's the difference. You can't tell me the real meaning of Selma. I can. That's the difference. I listen, but I'm just one man. I stick to myself and tell a story, a narrative. If I had 100,000 people behind me, they'd cut me off. I wouldn't even be on the Facebook because I'd be too powerful. See, you got to learn. History repeats itself. You learn that from the Bible too. But we don't listen. Once again, King Lawrence, get off my show. We don't want to hear you talk, boy. Correct, Queen Tamara. We're hard-headed people. We don't listen and learn. We don't listen and learn. Oh, speech, you talking about black people. I am. I'm black. I can do that. You don't like it? Change the channel. You got plenty got to. Why you stay here? Because I'm one of the only ones that keep it real. I tell you what black MAGAs want. I say what black Democrats are scared to say. Okay? I'm not a female. I'm not gay. I'm 100% man. And I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. That's why you listen to me. That's why you tune in. Because you know I'm going to tell the truth. You may not like to hear the truth. You may not want to hear it out of my big fat mouth. It's coming. And then when you get off, you respect it more because my hustle game is that strong. I'm like T.I. without the 34 convictions. And I look better. And I'm taller. See, we got to understand what's going on in America. Okay? You got to understand, America wasn't set up for you to win. America was set up to make sure America wins, that the government wins. Okay? Correct, Crystal Young. You're right, Queen. America wasn't set up for you to win. It was set up for the government to win. And the government say, well, I guarantee you, you won't get this much education. You won't learn this much. You won't do this much. You won't put this much in to get the money and paper you deserve. That's what the government says to us. All day, every day. They right. They say, we can cut out these graduate loans, because you ain't going to use them to get to the highest level you need to. You won't do it. You won't take advantage of it. You won't go to school and get a doctorate degree. You won't do it. You're scared. You won't work them 2 or 3 jobs and save up this much money and get a house and live a life you've never lived before. You won't take a low volatile 401k and keep it in there 20 years. You want to go high volatile and make money and stock market, you lose it. The federal government counts on you to lose and do nothing. Let me say it again. The federal government counts on you to lose and do nothing. That's how they make their money. That's how they stay paid. Fact check me. Fact check me. Federal government wants you to work. They don't want you to pay any taxes. Nope. If it's up to federal government right now, wouldn't be no taxes. But you pay for your own health care insurance and everything. That's why we got a lot of states with no state income tax, like Florida, like Texas. You don't pay no state income tax. No, but more of the burden is on you when things happen. Fact check me in Texas. Fact check me in Florida. More of the burden is on you when things happen in those states. That's how they want it. And we, as black people, fall for it all the time. It always goes back to politics. I told y'all I was setting y'all up today. I set y'all up while MAGAs and black people don't like Donald Trump. I was setting you up. You didn't see it coming. Now you see it. And it's a hard reality when you have to look in the mirror and say, damn, he was right. Damn, I ain't do so. No, you didn't. Some of you do it. Congratulations. Not enough. That's why you're in the situation you're in. That's why we're in the situation we're in. That's why we are in a hard economic recession. See, you can have a soft one or a hard one. We're in a hard one. A hard one lasts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And we just got out of year 1. You may not like what I'm saying, but you respect the hustle. That is all true. All true. All true. I can't make this up. If I was writing a book, you wouldn't believe what I was saying. You would think I was lying to you from the beginning to the end. Come on, man. Stay with me. I'm taking you on a journey. Now, I'll say this for the people who want to be entrepreneurs like me, who want to be business owners like me. If you're listening, you're going to learn how to make money. If you don't, you're going to be stuck in a rut. And if you do not get out and vote in the 2026 midterms, please shut up. Your life will be harder in 2027. Let me say that again. If you do not get out and vote in the 2026 midterms, Democrats, your life will be harder in 2027. The man showed you what he cared about you. He put apes on Barack Obama Michelle. He don't care nothing about you. He never apologized. He blamed somebody else. You know, it's a blame game. That's one thing I learned from Donald Trump. I'm blaming somebody else. I was at work, something went wrong. They did that. They fought. You better go get them. I got proof it wasn't me. Fake news. Learn a lot from Donald Trump. Learn a lot from Donald Trump. Hello, King Jeffrey. Learn a lot from Donald Trump. You can too if you want to. But that's why the federal government is running us crazy. Because we let them. Now, I know some of y'all got mad at me today. I could kill this. I know some of y'all are in y'all butthurt. Who cares? I know some of y'all gonna unfollow me. I don't care. I'm still gonna tell the truth. Just because you don't listen, somebody else will. Facebook say, speak, come on every day for an hour and talk to the people. We'll pay you for it. That's what I do. And like I said, I done had a long day too. I done worked my 9 to 5. I done worked 9 hours, then come over here. I got 2 more jobs to do today. I got this job, Facebook. I got to do my videos. I got to do the TikTok shop. I work 24 hours, 7 days a week. So I know what I'm talking about. I know how to make money, but I understand politics. I've been in it 30 years. That's why nobody would debate me. They ain't crazy. I wouldn't debate me either. I'm too smart. We better get together. We better get together quick. We better get it together. Only the strong survive. Now, let me say this. I didn't learn how to survive. I didn't learn how to make money. Now, I work hard at one job, the other job I don't. I understand how to make that money. I understand how to save it. I understand how to stack it. And I understand, well, my wife knows how to spend it. I know what it takes. I know what you can be going through. And I know it's a never-ending saga. But if you learn the hustle of Congress, politics, how to make money, how to spend it, you will be fine during the economic recession. I told you, a lot of people gonna make a whole lot of money during the economic recession. A lot of people ain't gonna make no money. But don't sit right there and blame the federal government, because their only job is to give you opportunity. They give you opportunity, but it comes with provisions. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of y'all don't know what provisions are. Requirements, standards, obstacles, protocols, safeguards. That's what it is. I'm trying to keep it real with you as much as I can. So you better get ready. You better get ready. And I know y'all ain't used to a black man talking to y'all like this. Get used to it. Get used to it. If you want soft spoken, go to church. Listen to a Bible verse. Go to Bible study tonight. It's Wednesday night. No, I'm sorry, it's Tuesday night. Go to Bible study tomorrow, Wednesday night. All right? Lawrence, why you still here? Get off my show. I don't want to talk to you today. Come back tomorrow. You trashed me today. I don't want to hear anything about you. Because you're in your feelings. When you get on feelings of my show, come back tomorrow. I don't want you on here today. Lawrence, shut up, go to hell, get out of here, come back tomorrow, you'll be in heaven. But today you in hell with your mouth. I'll keep it real with you. All right? I got a smart mouth, a smart tongue too. You come for me when I ain't sitting for you, I'm gonna take you down. Don't come for me unless I send for you. All right? I'm just telling you the truth. Don't get in your feelings, because I tell the truth. Everything I said today, go fact check me. Come back tomorrow and you say, damn, he was right. You don't got to like what I say. Learn to love it, because it's the best going on today. Because everybody else will tell you a lie. I ain't going to tell you nothing. I'm going to tell you a lie. I don't know you. It ain't worth my time to lie to you. I ain't going to jail. What am I lying for? Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready for what's happening. I know I talk a lot. I'm good at it. I know I yell a lot. I'm good at it. I know how to dispute a lot. I'm good at it. I'm good at a lot of things. So unless you bet $33,000 like that black man on Seahawks and won, stay out of gambling. But you're gambling with your lives. If you ain't voting for Democrats this year, you gambling with your lives. If you ain't understanding politics, you are gambling with your lives. You're gambling with your money, and you're hurting yourself. You're not making the money you should be making. I'm going to say that one more time. You're not making the money you should be making. I make money 7 days a week. I make money 7 days a week. I work for it, but I make money 7 days a week. You're not making the money you should be making. One reason all Spanish spoken during halftime, which was great, Apple Incorporated was promoting their Apple EarPods that translated into different languages. Capitalism for Apple. That's correct. And he didn't want some people to understand what he was saying, too, because a lot of people didn't. And there's 50 million people that speak Spanish in the United States of America as well. So you are correct, Queen Tamara. You're right, Christy. I understand the truth. I got something they call the gift of gab. It's that made me a lot of money. It's that got me a lot of trouble. But it's that made me a lot of money. If you got the gift of gab, you should never be broke. You should never be broke. But I'm telling you this, you better get ready. If not, come back tomorrow. So some of y'all got to come back tomorrow. Take a time out today. Take a chill pill. Come back and see me tomorrow. Some of y'all come back and see your boy tomorrow. Because y'all wasn't ready today. Y'all wasn't ready. Speaks, you went off on black women. Speaks, you went off on gay black men. Speaks, you went off on news media. Speaks, you went off on black analysts. Speaks, you went off on Abby Phillips. Speaks, you went off on your people. Okay, what's your point? What's your point? I did it. I said it, and I ain't never gonna regret it. Everything I told you was true. Again, give me a black person right now that can say tomorrow, I need 500,000 people at Washington, D.C. on the steps of Congress so we can take this bill down. Give me one black person that can do that right now. Give me one black person. Give me one. You can't. That's why it don't happen. See the problem? That's why we don't have black power in Congress. Let me say it again. This is why we don't have black power in Congress. This is why we don't have black power in Congress. So yeah, I want Jasmine Crockett to win the Senate too. Black power in Congress is what we need though. AOC don't got it. Cory Booker don't got it. Raphael Warnock don't got it. Jasmine Crockett don't got it. She don't got that kind of power. Now Jasmine Crockett got a chance to get that power in the future. She ain't got it right now. See, that's Obama. What, 2008 power? That's Obama 2006 power. That's what kind of power it is. Back then, Obama said, jump, you say, hi. We ain't got that no more. We ain't got nobody who got that power no more. We need that, but we ain't got a black person who got that power to do that. Can't give him one done. Lemon don't got it. Yeah, I told you he just went to jail. He just went to jail. Mm-hmm. Now he'll make a lot of money, but he went to jail. And he got to face charges. Black power hard to get. That's why when black people get power, they don't want to lose it. Black power is hard to get. That's why so many sell their soul for that little power they have. Black power is difficult to get. Okay? Any names for what? Queen O'Lane, what we coming up with names for? Hard to have black power. Hard to get it. That's why when they get it at work, they turn right. Well, when black people get power at work, they turn white. My supervisor said, girl, you turning white. You turning white, you better stop. I'm saying, you turning white. I had them out, you turning white. See, that's what happens. When black people get a little power at work, they turn white. Has anyone come up with any names power? I don't know, Queen O'Lane. O'Lane, you come up with one. That's what happens with black people. You get a little power at work, you turn white. She thinks all that. They turn white quick. If you get to talk to you, then they say, hello, how are you doing? Hi. You ain't been saying that. You say, hey, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Hi. Then start eating them little tuna sandwiches. And water crystals. They're living water. That's when you know they're determined on you. That's what happened. They get a little power. That's what happened. They get a little power. Start taking coffee and putting that half and half in there. Half milk, half sugar. And they stir it like this. All we have is basketball team. Sad. We ain't got power basketball teams. The Blsck ain't got no power. The Lakers ain't gonna resign him. This is last year in LA. He gotta go back to Cleveland to finish his career. You ain't got no power in basketball. None. Unless you run in the basketball team. Ain't got no power. LeBron James last year in Los Angeles. Unless he take a 50% pay cut. He ain't got no power. They run him too. Got no power. Y'all better go, power, 50 Cent? 50 Cent own power. He get paid so much every episode. The Jewish people run power. Just keep it real with you. Now, I love 50. Don't come at me. But when 50 come at me, talk about me. Then I can say something to you. I make millions. Talk about me, 50. 50, talk about the fat boy. I'll make millions. Now, 50 is a very smart man. He makes a lot of money. But the Jewish own power. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. Now, 50, you can talk about me. Make me some money. Come on, some videos against me, 50. I'm going to start crying on live, 50, and I'm going to make millions. I mean, I'm going to have millions of people. So go ahead, 50. Talk about me. Why does everyone want power? Why can't we just have unity? The devil always dangles the promise of power only to trap you inside of his cage and lock the door. Same reason we have gluttony. Same reason we have, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Everybody want power. Everybody want to feel important. It's a euphoric feeling. It's like a drug. That's why they need it, King Dave Young. Power, power, power. I don't want no power. Y'all ain't heard this before. I don't want to be Facebook famous. I want to be Facebook rich. I don't want to be Facebook famous. I want to be Facebook rich. I don't want to be Facebook famous. I want to be Facebook paid. I don't care nothing about the power. I don't want to be a supervisor manager. No, just have me be a regular employee. Low key, but nobody can say anything to me. That's what it is. That's what it ain't. We got to do better. Yeah, we got to do better. Black people run the world, but we don't want to. In politics, we get crushed. Again, I'm still waiting for that person. Y'all gonna tell me that black person, that black female, that gay black man, who can call them today and say we're gonna have 500,000 people on the steps of Congress tomorrow because we're gonna stop this bill. Give me the name of the black woman, the gay black man that can do that. That's got that power. Give me the name of anybody black that got that power that can do that. Right here, right now. Give me the name of that person that got that power. I don't want to be a slave to anyone or anything. Need power. I ain't agreeing to, man. Give me that name of that person that can do that. Then I'll shut up. You can't give me that now. That's why we don't have the power. We don't have the power in politics. If you don't have power and money, there's nothing you can do. Correct, Queen Sherry. Watch Abby Phillips tonight. You see how much power she don't have. And I'm not picking on her. I am. She's a black woman getting millions of dollars. Listen, whatever they say, Abby Phillips has no power on her own show. She can't control her own panel. Watch MS Now at 7 p.m. and see the black women on there, and black woman, black man on there, Michael Steele and the other woman. They have no power. That white woman runs the show. They got no power. Al Sharpton, Love and Politics Nation, no power. Love Al, no power. MS Now. No power. None. None. No power. You can get paid. Urban View. All the women on there, all the gay black men, they got no power. They can't move the needle. It's the truth. I can name names. I can care less. They can't think about me. I love in New York. They promote books. Told you, Clay Kane, he promoted his book for 30 minutes a day. You're supposed to talk about issues, sir. You're promoting your book. You gay black men promoting your book. There's nothing you can tell me. You want to get paid. Ain't nobody on Urban View doing nothing for us. Nobody, not one. Not one can move the power. Not one can move the needle. Give me one on Urban View. And they got plenty of black people on there. I can name all the names. Karen Hunter, Risha Colbert, Marie Davis, Clay Kane. I can keep going. They ain't got no power. Yeah, they're making money. Yeah, they're talking. They ain't got no power. They can't move the needle. Nope, they can't. Can't move the needle. Can't get people to do nothing. But they can sell books. They can sell books and get on New York Times bestseller. Can't do nothing. Fact check me. Give me one. and I'll apologize to you. I give you $1,000 if you can. Can't name one. You can't name one. That's the power of black people. We want power, we don't have it. And that's what Donald Trump made you realize. You are powerless. He made you realize you don't really have a lot of money. He made you realize he can take resources away from you. There's nothing you can do. That's what Donald Trump did. That's the gift he gave you. He also showed you how to make money if you look the right way and do the right thing. And if you hustle hard a different way. But black people, we have no power. You just don't. Okay? Oh, rappers, no power. They listen to whatever the men say. Whatever them boys tell them rappers are doing, the musicians, they do it quick. Athletes, same thing. LeBron James ain't got no power. Yep, he been playing a long time, got no power. None. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, no power. He works for Nike. He does exactly what they tell him to do. No power. Lamar Jackson gonna make $65 million. No power. Couldn't even pick his coach. Love Lamar. No power. See, it's one thing to be an athlete or a superstar. You got no power. None at all. Jay-Z ain't saying nothing because he's in the Epstein files. And we love Sean Carter. He's in the Epstein files. He's not saying nothing. Don't go to Bali like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons can't even come out of the United States of America. No power. Give me a black artist who got power. Give me one. Give me a black artist or musician who has power. P-O-W-E-R. That can move the needle. Give me one. Male or female. Gay. It don't matter. Give me one black that can. Mariah Carey can't do nothing on the contract. Give me one. Young boy, nope. On the contract. He looked Donald Trump. Lil Boosie, nope. Lil Boosie just almost went to jail. He'll do anything they tell him to do. Give me one. Will Smith, nope. Smack Chris Rock. He trying to get back in Hollywood. Give me one. Give me one that got the power. Give me one. One. Denzel, great, 71 years old, got no power. Great actor. One of the greatest actors of all time. Samuel L. Jackson, nope, do whatever they tell him to do. TikTok Trump leaves office. It would take years and years to clean up his mess. That's correct. But give me one that's got power. In Hollywood, that's black. Tyler Perry, nope. He got all them lawsuits against them white boys. That's not by accident. Ever since he talked about Hollywood. Now, Tyler Perry is very quiet. You remember when he talked about Hollywood, said he did it this way. What happened? White boys with lawsuits against him. No power. Give me one that's got power. Give me an entertainer or an athlete that has power, or political influence that has power as a black man or a black woman, straight or gay. Gospel artists that have power. Nothing. Deidre Haddon, vote for Trump. Mary, vote for Trump. BBCC Wine, vote for Trump. Kurt Franklin, vote for Trump. Give me one. You cannot. That's the problem with black people. You want to make money. You want power. We have none. I'm going to say it again. Give me one. You can't. That's why they don't deal with politics. 50 Cent won't even talk about it. Oh, y'all see what happened to them people? I ain't saying nothing. You see what happened to R. Kelly and Kanye? And Nicki Minaj? I ain't talking about politics. 50 won't even talk about it. 50 won't even talk about politics. Governor Westmore, they wouldn't even let him come to the governor's committee. Trump said no. They call coming out them pockets. Oprah Winfrey, mighty quiet. Why? She in the Epstein file. She ain't saying nothing. She been terrible for years. And she got Gayle doing nothing either. You can't give me one. And she messed up with Hawaii. Remember when it burned in Hawaii and her big fortress didn't burn in Hawaii? Her and Rock got crushed. And Rock ain't never been black. He's Samoan. He's married to a white woman. Huh? Give me one. See, you can't. That's the problem. Black people want power. You don't get it. They put you down. I don't never want power. Just give me a couple dollars. I don't want power. Just give me a couple dollars. I know where I stand in this work. I know where I stand. Some things on Facebook I won't even talk about. Certain parts of Epstein file I don't talk about. They ain't coming for me. They ain't coming for me. Certain things about Trump I won't say. Certain things about President Donald Trump I will not say. He's winning. He's still winning. But he's winning. Certain things about Donald Trump I won't say. Certain things about J.D. Vance I won't say. Certain things about Republican Party, magazine, ICE I won't say. They ain't coming for me. I know where I stand. See, I don't need power. I don't want power. I understand power. They ain't coming for me. Say what you want to about me. You won't see me in a bad position. You won't see me with no lawsuits against me. You won't see me in jail. Won't see me bankrupt, losing everything I got. No. Certain things that they should talk about, I understand. I got no power. But our entertainers, actors, and politics, they don't understand that. They think they got power. They have zero. They have zero. Good evening, Queen Mary. They have zero. Fact check me. You still can't give me one. I said, give me one. That's why I've been in politics 30 years, y'all. That's why I understand business better than most people. It's the truth. And guess what? Black people don't want to hear the truth. We cost ourselves the election. We didn't want that woman to get in there. We put Donald Trump in there, and then he did a smackadoo to us. We put Donald Trump in there, he did a smackadoo, and we've been paying for it ever since. Highest unemployment rate ever, black people. Lowest, highest job losses ever, black people. Highest white-collar job losses ever, black people. That's it. More people without jobs living at home with their mama and daddy, black people. Living below the poverty line, black people. Can't get unemployment, black people. You see where I'm going? No power. But you'll listen to Laurie Daniel Favors on Urban View. She's a lawyer. She got plenty of money. You listen to Carrie Hunter. She's an author. She's an author on New York Times bestseller like 9 times. She got plenty of money. You listen to Clay Kane. He on New York Times bestseller here 5 times. You listen to Risha Colbert. They take care of her. They making money. Oh, they're making money. They don't give a damn about you. They are high intellectual people. They're making money in New York. And all of them from New York. New York. They make plenty of money. And then when they get on, they come down south and live like kings and queens. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about you. Abby Phil, she don't care about you. Go look at her husband. She make $2 or $3 million a year. She gonna do whatever they tell her to do. Michael Steele, he too damn old. He gonna do whatever they tell you to do. Al Sharpton, we love you, but you making too much money now. Trying to get rid of what's my man, Rolling Martin? And we love Rolling. They got rid of him on CNN. Worst thing CNN ever done. Been going down ever since. We love Rolling Martin. Say it again. They won't listen to Joe Rogan, and they give him $100 million a season to be on news radio. Trump won't listen to him. How is he gonna ever listen to you? When black people learn that, we'll be better off. I told y'all, I gotta see. Sometimes I gotta keep it. I told y'all I set y'all up today. I set you up. I had to set you up today. I gotta get y'all to understand. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I do. That's why when I start my podcast, I'm gonna be able to talk an hour like it's nothing. I'm doing it now. It's gonna be different though. My podcast is gonna be different. I mean, it's just gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. You gotta do it. You see, I really ain't cuss. I ain't really got to cuss to get my point across. Yeah, because I want to. I ain't got to do a lot of cussing. A lot of demeaning people. I just tell the truth. You don't got to demean people and cuss them to get your point across. I got my point across. Now, a lot of people not going to like what I said today. Some people going to want to shut me down. I'm going to get another LGBT person put up one of my videos and hate me. That happens a lot. LGBT hate me for some reason on here. Black people, they hate what I said. But I told the truth. They never said I lied. They said, we just hate you. I love you. I love everybody. But we just hate you. They hate that I pray at the end. You hate that I pray at the end. You hate that I pray at the end. That's what they tell me. Can't stand you, Ian. Can't stand you, fat boy. Can't stand you, hater LGBT community. You pray at the end. That's what I get. You got to be strong in this game. I mean, you got to have nerves of steel in this game. That's what I get. That's what I get. They never say you lied. They never tell me they lied. They say they don't like me. That's the difference. Power, my black people need to get it. Power, my black people crave it. Power, my black people do not have it. Not real power. They give you money. I say this about Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar said it right. Dr. Umar did a whole lot of things wrong, but Dr. Umar was dead on about this. They give our black people a lot of money, but you can only spend it on luxury stuff. You can't build schools, you can't build banks, you can't build houses. LeBron James didn't build that school, they just put his name on. He right. You can't build banks. Black people don't build banks. They don't build communities where we get along only us. They can't do it. They only let you spend that money in certain ways. That's why Mike Epps says you can't take it with you. You're just renting out everything. See, you got to understand what's going on. This is much bigger than you and me, but this is why in politics, black people continue to lose. And until you get better, you'll continue to lose. Now, you don't got to listen to me. Go ahead and live that terrible life. I won't. I ride first class. I ride first class. When I go somewhere, it's first class or business class. Whether I'm flying to the next state or I'm flying to Europe, it's first class or business class. I'm going to continue to be me. More speaks you're bragging, yeah. Speaks you're doing too much, yes. Speaks you're gloating, I am too. It's what we do as black people. Put up or shut up. That's what time it is. I'm about to end this, put up or shut up, but I had to do an hour. I told y'all I set y'all up. I set y'all up with the maggots and black people that mad at Donald Trump. I had to set you up to get you to understand what is going on, because this is about your life. God, it was great. Let me do what the people hate for me to do. We gonna pray. That's right. People hate. They listen to me, but they hate that I pray at the end. Ooh, we bow your heads. Heavenly Father, God Almighty, today we thank you for another beautiful, blessed day. A day we've never seen before, a day we will never see again. Father, we thank you for blessing each and every one of us, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, being there for us, Father God, when nobody else would be here for us. For that, we say thank you. I ask you to send your angels down to everyone who listened to this live, who participated in this live. Not only them, but their family and friends, Father God. Send nothing but blessings on top of blessings, favor on top of favor. If I had 1,000,000 tongues, I couldn't say thank you enough. So with the one tongue I have, Father, I say thank you for all things, great and small. And we'll always be so grateful to always give you all the honor, all the glory, and all the praise. In Jesus' name, we humbly say amen, amen, amen. Kings and queens, have a wonderful Tuesday evening. Lord willing, I will be back on tomorrow. I got a long day tomorrow of meetings and business and everything, but I can't complain because I'm blessed enough to have a job. I'm blessed enough to make a salary and take care of my family. Please be good to each other, kings and queens. Lord willing, I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, 4 p.m. Oh, wait! We just did that. God bless you. The boy speaks is out.